let's look at some strategy you might want to use when looking at a section of the river. I love the gear, I love the technique, and I love the skills, but I really love strategy. I'd love to kind of read water and understand what's going on. Fred Rowe of Sierra Bright Dot is one of those people that can really help teach that. And here's Fred talking a little bit about what he does when he first approaches a section of the river.
So when I approach a water, we've kind of just walked up to the bank and we're looking. If I was going to fish this, I would come down to the bottom, cross the riffle, and work this section up. And then I fished it before. Turns out you cross back to the left and then fish it up underneath the willows. So what we've got here is a big pool that tails out. So I have a tried and true Fred's patented 3-step method that I use when I fish. So I would start at the bottom and work the very tail end of this hole where it goes into the riffle, into the shallow water. And then I'll move 3 steps up and slowly and systematically cover the entire section. Move 3 steps up and slowly, systematically fish everything. And the way I do that is I cast upstream and work my way up and across. So right now we're starting on the left side of the river looking up. So I'd cast up straight in front of me and work all the way out across to the right, covering everything. We're out here in the wintertime. In the wintertime, the fish, the water's cold, the fish aren't feeding as heavily because their body doesn't require a ton of calories like they do in the summertime. And by the way, difference in the way they feed isn't linear, but it's exponential. That's why in the summertime, you only have to be close to get to the fish. In the wintertime, you have to put it on their nose. In the summertime, if I took 20 casts to cover this water, I'm going to do the same thing right now. I'm going to make 60 or 80 casts to cover the same water, because if I miss it just off the left a little bit and again off to the left, fish won't take it. Put it right on his nose, he may or may not take it. Might be just a little high on his nose, won't take it. Next drift, put it right on his nose, but at the right level, he's going to take the effort to feed on. They just don't put a lot of effort to feed when they're feeding in the wintertime. The other thing you want to do is just observe what's going on. So we got a few midges on the water, and I just saw a caddis, and it's still a little early, but here about 1 o'clock, the blue-wing olive mayflies will be hatching, and hopefully we'll see a few fish rising to them.
Cool stuff from Fred Rowe. He is with Sierra Bright Dot. He guides in the Eastern Sierra on low sections of the Owens River, as well as Lake Crawley and other streams in the area. He's a really good source of knowledge, and I learn a lot when you're out there with him, and he's somebody that can kind of impart that knowledge when he's guiding. It's part of his philosophy on how he does it. If you want to be put in touch with Fred, just call us, text us, or email us, and we'll get you in contact, and we'll see you next time right here on the Backcast.